Hello? Oh, Katie, hi. What can I... yes, I already know. Well, I'm just going to have to avoid Mike, but listen, thanks for warning me, yeah? Thanks. Bye.
3, 4, 5. Yes, I'm in.
Oh, well done, babes.
Can I go and play upstairs, Uncle Peter?
Of course you can, go. When we get married, I wonder if she'll call me Dad.
Do you want her to?
Oh, too right. Are we going to change her name?
What to?
David.
What?
Oh, wait, Lynn's feeling. Will she be Kylie feeling or what?
Well, if I'm going to be feeling, it makes sense to change yours, wouldn't it?
Well, you make it sound like I'm asking you to have your leg amputated.
Oh, I'm sorry. But he'll be here soon, won't he?
We said we weren't going to talk about him until the doorbell rang.
Hey, I wonder if there's room under that patio for another body.
You what?
Well, the family who lived here before us killed the dad. He was a wife-beater and abuser, so they buried him under there.
It's not exactly a great selling point for the place, is it?
Well, the point is, they'd had enough of his abuse.
Lynn's, talking about Gary takes up far too much of our time. We should spend more time talking about the good things in life.
Well, I can't think of many good things when that toe rag's on his way round. I mean, look at this. Sunday dinner. We should be having a Sunday roast like a family, but instead, I have to make sandwiches so that no one has to sit at the table with Gary.
Lynn's.
And even my mum and dad go up because it spoils the day. I'm going to be going to court next week, and Gary could get to see Kylie even more.
Lindsay.
Oh, I hate him. I really hate him.
Hey, we've talked all through this. We've even talked about running away, but none of that's realistic. You've just got to go into that court next week and tell those judges exactly what sort of person Gary is.
That'll be him now.
Right, now settle. Don't let him see that he's affecting you.
No, of course we won't.
I'll go and let him in.
No, I'll go.
Hello, Linz. Hey, you look great.
Kylie's playing upstairs.
You got something in your eye?
Yeah, probably spite.
Hey, Victoria Wood's got nothing on her, eh, Pete? Oh, I always look forward to Sundays. See me daughter, my ex-wife-to-be, and her fiancé. Hey, it's like one of those French films, isn't it?
All right, Gary. Don't go on, eh?
Couldn't think of a better way to spend the day.
The best thing is to rock the blade of the knife back and forth like that, see? Yeah, you wanna go?
Want to be a chef anyway?
Good morning, catering, Leo.
None of it's coming my way.
Paid yesterday.
And you took a tenner off us for keep.
No, gotta pay your way, you know, son.
Gotta agree with your dad there, mate.
Wouldn't mind paying keep if I got a decent wage.
You're getting a decent wage.
I might ask Margie Shadway. She's in the union. She'll know if I'm getting ripped off.
Yeah, you're not getting ripped off. Here, take that out and check that the barbie's heating up, will you?
I'm only staying until we've had the food and then I'm off to my mates.
What's he like, eh? I've already let our Gemma stay at her mates because she was moaning that much.
Well, at least he's working, Mick. That should keep him out of trouble, which is more than safe for Tim.
Yeah, what's he up to?
I'm not sure. I was under in Carmel, see how things were going. Hey.
Hiya, is Mick there, please?
Yeah. Mick?
All right, Andrew. This is Simba, my busy mate.
Hiya.
Pauline's daughter, Andrew.
All right, yeah, pleased to meet you. I've heard a lot about you.
Didn't realise there was that much to know.
So, what's the pleasure?
Just had to come and tell you that the multiplex phoned me last night. I got the job.
Yes, nice one.
I couldn't have done it without you helping me with the TV.
Oh, hi.
Hey, I was glad to give a hand.
So, thanks a lot.
Oh, right.
Start next week and my mum's made up.
Oh, bitches. So where is she?
She's gone to the nursing home to see my nan.
Oh. Would you like a drink?
Nah, best be going.
Well, there's no rush, is there, Mick?
Oh, no rush, you know.
No, I suppose not.
Yeah, well, Mick would like you to stay for the drink, wouldn't you, mate?
Yeah, of course.
OK, orange, please.
Same for me, please, son.
OK.
You doing a Barbie?
Yeah, didn't fancy a big roast, you know what I mean? Okay.
All right.
Hiya, Leo. Like your top.
So,
Here you go.
Cheers, son. Yeah, I won't drink them outside.
What do you think, man? Bit of all right, isn't she?
not bad.
Yeah.
Listen to them laughing.
Yeah, it's a strange custom. You do it when you're happy.
I'll be a lot happier once he goes back home to Spain.
He's going back tomorrow. Anyway, he's a gentleman. He made a real fuss over that dinner.
It's August, Mark. I don't like eating roast dinner outside. I wanted a barbie.
He wanted to see a traditional British family on a Sunday.
And we should all be fighting over the remote and eating dinner off our knees then.
See who wants pudding.
Come on, you lot, pudding's up.
Hello? Oh, hey, Carl.
What is for the pudding, Mr. Shadwick?
Apple pie and custard.
Custard?
Yeah, it's like this smooth, creamy stuff.
Unless me dad makes it, then it's all dead lumpy.
Everyone want pie and custard?
Please.
Not for me, Tom.
Ah, the college pudding won't eat the pudding. Is college pudding another English dish?
No, that's what our Nicky was gonna be.
Okay.
What do you mean was gonna be?
Jason.
Hey, it looks like it might kick off at that farm fresh. The management's looking for 70 of the workforce to get.
Just hold on a minute, Mark. I'm in the middle of something here. You are still going to uni, aren't you, Nick?
Of course. You better not be, love.
Is there a problem?
No, providing our Nicky's in college next month.
This is how you say mega. We must have this every week.
Oh, no.
Maxie! Hold on. Yeah? Are you in a rush?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm just on the way to the refuge tip.
And when will you be back?
Oh,
Soon. Good, because me and you need to do some talking.
Right, OK, I'll see you later, yeah?
I'll bring it up in a second, sweetie. Oh, she's really coming along, isn't she? Got any beer in?
Yes, but it's my dad's.
Oh, you won't begrudge me a pint.
No, but I would.
Gary, can't you just lay off for a minute? You're here to visit Kylie, not to make a nuisance of yourself with Lindsay.
I can talk to my wife if I want to, you know.
I'm not your wife.
Until our solicitors swap a couple of flimsy bits of paper, we're still married.
We'll roll on the grand swapping of the flimsy bits of paper, then.
I'm detecting a bit more aggro than usual here.
Because you're more nauseating than usual.
Don't suppose this increase in your tension is PMT?
Now that's enough.
Or has it got something to do with a little appointment in court next week? Bingo. Got it in too, eh? Any tactics, Ailins?
Like I'm going to tell you.
Well, forewarned is forearmed, so I'll tell you mine. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to mention James Bond here giving me a kicking. So I'll have to question whether I want my daughter being brought up by such a violent man.
Oh, we'll just deny it.
Perjury, eh? Oh, they'll love that when the truth gets out. But when they see how emotional I am about my daughter, I reckon I'll get access every Saturday and Sunday, and she'll be able to stay at mine.
On your way.
Eh? And who knows, I might even get her for all the school holidays and half terms. And Christmas, eh? I'll be putting a big bid in to get her for then.
You haven't got a chance.
Well, I've got a suggestion of how you can reduce my chances of winning. Dig into your pockets, because my offer's still on the table. 12 lousy grand, and I walk away.
Get lost.
£12,000 for Lindsay's peace of mind. It's worth more than that, isn't it? Pete, are you sure you love her?
If he keeps on, I'm gonna kill him.
Don't even think about it. It's my problem. I'll deal with it.
There you are, sir.
No need for sir, but down on your knees when you talk to me.
I go on my knees for no one.
Oh, I can be very persuasive. Oh, I wish you were coming with me and Dan this evening.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know I've got commitments.
And if you didn't have them?
You know I'd be there with you. Anyway, Louise isn't back until tomorrow from Tom and Jones.
Any excuse.
Oh, what's this?
Computer games for Dan. A little present for his GCSE successes. 4 A's and 3 B's. Boy's a genius.
And are you claiming that, Jean? Or is that one of Belle's?
Only my humility prevents me telling the real truth.
I'm glad we talked things through.
Yeah, me too. I was sure that by the time I came back from Tring, you'd have left me.
It was never in my mind to leave.
Well, I just wanted to give you the opportunity to go without me pulling you back.
I wanted you to pull me back. I don't see why you couldn't recognize that.
Probably because I still feel that I've landed on my feet getting someone so beautiful, caring, intelligent.
Don't stop there.
I have to. There's no words for the next bit.
All he wants us to do is go to Bar Brookie for a drink with him.
All he wants is our Nicky in Spain with him.
credit her with a bit of sense, love.
You heard what he said. He wants apple pie every week. It sounds a bit permanent to me.
He's going back to Spain tomorrow. She'll probably have forgotten all about him by the time she gets to university.
If she goes, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Right, we're ready now.
Just hang on a minute, Nick.
No raised voices.
Dad?
I don't want you to talk, just listen. I'm your dad, and we've grafted for years to make sure we had enough money so you could go to university.
Dad, listen.
No, I'll go for a drink with Santi, but the bottom line is you're going to university.
Oh, am I?
Nicky!
And don't you dare go against me.
Look, love, we want to trust you on this. We're just so worried in case you make a big mistake.
I won't, Mum. I promise.
Don't have to give me the best bits. Oh, you're the guest. Oh, I forgot the jack of potatoes and the pasta.
Oh, come on, Leo. Get your act together.
I'll leave him. Here, I'll give you a hand.
Sorry, Andrea.
Hey, he's cooked the chicken well, you know.
Yeah?
Anyway, listen, you didn't tell what Carmen had to say.
Well, she hasn't seen Tim for a few days.
What, he's gone off again?
Yeah, and she's dead worried about him, you know. What can she do when he's nearly 18?
What, he's nearly a killer. I'm telling you, son, he's a liability. There's no way she'd have been let out on bail.
I just couldn't stand to see Carmel upset again. Yeah, well, I mean, I care about the mess he made for her and him.
Well, maybe she's just got to struggle through with it.
What, with one lad in the hospital, another one in the nick? Who got a bed in the psycho ward?
Look, Sin, you're not doing the lad any favours with this hands-off approach. If he thinks he can get away with it, it could come after you again. And then there'll be no nearlies about it.
Here we go, more food.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's me ready. And Ben will be bringing Dan back about 5-ish. Right, I've picked out a nice route. And these are your instructions to follow us to the lakes.
Well, I hope they're nice and clear. And as for this...
Oh, come on, babe. It's only a little scratch.
You should have been watching it.
You mean like you did in that gas explosion?
Oh, thanks for reminding me.
I'll never forget it. Especially next week in court. Calling yourself a mother. Do you want me to take you inside and get you a little plaster, eh?
No, I want Uncle Peter to do it.
Yeah, OK.
Come on then, babe. Let's get you sorted.
You know, there's another slant to that 12 grand.
What?
You can make the payments in kind. You pay off the debt. You might even enjoy it.
You know, sometimes it's hard to find the words to say how much you disgust me.
I'll buy you a dictionary.
Mr. Gregory, you look unhappy. I'm just a dad trying to look out for his daughter. Why is that so hard for anyone to understand?
Okay.
Very hard, obviously.
Santi, have you told him yet?
Told me what?
We've got a little announcement.
Oh, no.
Mr. and Mrs. Chadwick.
Maggie and Greg.
Oh, see. Maggie and Gregory. I want to tell you how happy me and Nikki are. You must be very proud of her, because she is, how you'd say, a cracker. Yes, I'll be very happy to have my baby with her. You what?
Dad, I'm not. I'm not.
Oh, not now? Well, when? At Eve. But, and in front of her family, I ask for a hand in marriage.
Nice one. But don't you deserve this?
Yes, me and Nikki want to marry.
Are you mad?
Calm down.
Calm down.
Yeah, that'll be the making of it.
Don't talk rubbish.
What's wrong now, Dad?
But you really think you're getting married to him?
Gregory, my family will pay for the wedding. There is no problem.
I'll pay for my own daughter's wedding, thank you very much. And don't call me Gregory.
Nice one, my dad's gonna pay for the wedding.
There isn't gonna be any wedding. Nicky, will you please see sense? You're too young. He's a nice lad and all that, but getting married in Spain.
But Greg, if Spain is too far, maybe we could do it in Broome Terrace. Then we could go up to Matthew Street for a few bevies. What do you reckon, AJ? Sound or what?
Sound. What's he on about?
I think we've just been had.
Dad, this isn't Santi. It's Mark. He's from Speak.
Mark from Speak.
It was a wind-up, love. And we went in, head first.
You are? Right from the beginning?
Shall we get them in?
I think you better, lad, yeah?
Listen, I'll give Leo a hand to take these in and then I'll go off.
Oh, leave them. It's all right.
Oh, it's the least I can do for you after helping me get a job.
Aye, aye. What's your gob for?
Keep thinking about Tim.
That explains a lot.
You know what I think I'll do?
Yeah, get him locked up if you got any sense.
He blames me for what happened to Ben, and he has got a point.
Yeah, but you can't keep getting punished, though, Sin.
Yeah, I know. So I think I'll go and visit Ben. See if he can talk some sense into him.
Yeah, if that doesn't work.
Well, it's worth a try.
Right, thanks for the barbie. I'll bet nip up for the bus.
Yeah, I'll run you home.
It's all right, I'm going to my mates.
Yeah, look, the buses are crap on Sunday. Come on. What is it, son?
Nothing.
OK, see you, Sinbad.
See ya.
Trolley here.
See ya.
Won't belong, mate.
And he fell for that?
Si, senora.
I tell you what, if I tried that with my old fella, he'd keel over.
I thought my dad was going to at one point.
Listen, we're going to go into town for a few pints if you fancy.
Nah.
Oh, come on, cop off.
Hey, you, what about Katrina?
The jury's still out on that one, isn't it? Come on, we'll have a laugh.
I'll tell you what, yeah, I will, but I've got to sort something out first, OK?
I sorted, my friend. Let me go for a drink. Plenty.
Under there laughing at.
That was Colin.
Get away.
Oh, I can't help it, Greg. The farm fresh workers are threatening an unofficial walkhouse.
What's Colin going to do?
He wants me to go and have words with them.
We'll have an early night then.
No, he wants me to go today.
Oh, come on, Mark, it's Sunday.
I'm a full-time rep, it isn't an emergency.
What time have you got to go?
No.
This is getting beyond the joke.
I'm sorry, love. I'll be as quick as I can.
Snap! Daddy wins all the cards, eh? What a clever daddy, eh? Hey, Linz, look. Moulded all the cards.
I'll just pop this in the bin then, eh? Unless there's any more rubbish you want me to get rid of.
I wish it was that easy.
Fancy a game of cards then, Linz?
No, thanks.
Remember that game of strip poker we had when we first met?
Just leave it, eh? Kylie's there.
You know, I always thought we'd end up like your mum and dad. You know, have our little highs and lows, but end up all right.
Your heart's not big enough. My dad, for all his carryings on, cares. You're just cold.
Or maybe you'll have to warm me up then, eh?
Oh, I'm so glad this visit's nearly over.
I'll leave when I'm ready. Another game then, eh, Flower?
Oh, that's great, Tom.
You sure this is close enough?
Yeah, because my mate Laura just lives through the back there.
All right. Hey, I made up you got the job. I've been mad to turn you down anyway.
Thanks. I've really enjoyed myself. I better go. See ya.
Yeah, see you, babe.
You still busy?
Oh, yes, we're renting the place out, so we're having a big clear-out.
Any special reason for moving, like?
Look, I must get on.
Max, I want 5 minutes of your time, because something's doing me head in.
Well, I don't know why you think I should be interested, so please, excuse me.
No, I can either talk quietly here, or I can shout through your letterbox. And I think the neighbours might be very interested in what I've got to say. In fact, I think Susanna will be as well.
What exactly is it?
I don't know whether I want to talk to you or just give you a dig.
Now, look, if you're going to threaten me, the conversation ends right here.
I saw you and our Jackie in a cafe in Chester.
Yes, and?
She's supposed to be in Birmingham.
Which is where she is right now, I presume.
So what was she doing in Chester last week?
Why don't you ask her?
I've tried, but she's not answering her mobile.
Well, it's nothing to do with me.
I reckon the baby is, though.
I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
This all fits into place now.
What does?
I saw the way you were when she collapsed in Barbrook. He wanted to take her to hospital.
She's a friend. I was just showing concern.
You were concerned about her because she's having your kid.
Mike, I am a happily married man.
Well, what's that got to do with it? Oh, come on, Max. Sammy Rogers was shouting all over the place when you were doing a number with her, remember?
Now, listen. Susanna is inside right now, and she's pregnant.
Oh, she's pregnant as well. You're a busy boy, aren't you?
And she's not having a great day of it at the moment, and the last thing she needs is you coming round and muckraking.
So does she know that you were in Chester as well?
Yes, of course she does, and you can ask her when she's better. I was with Jackie in Chester for a business meeting.
That's your cover story, is it?
There's nothing to cover up.
Max, will you just tell me the truth? I'm not going to dig you, I shouldn't have said that, and I won't say anything to Susanna. But man to man, is it your kid?
On Susanna's life, I can assure you, I have never slept with your sister.
Whose baby is it, then?
Well, surely that's Jackie's business.
Yeah, OK. But I'm going to find out. And until I do, not a word, OK?
Right. Well, I best be going, eh? Oh, and please note, it's a few minutes before my time's up. But then I'm a reasonable guy, eh?
Tra.
Oh, we'll be running into each other soon enough.
Yeah. And hopefully I'll be driving a bus.
Oh, don't be bitter, Linz. All right, Kyles, Daddy's going now. Oh, haven't you got lovely soft skin? Reminds me of your mum's.
Right, I've had enough.
Please don't.
Listen, babes, why don't you go outside and play? Mummy will be out in a minute, OK? Go on.
Now you, go!
I was just saying goodbye to my daughter.
Well, get on with it, then.
Peter, don't.
I've had enough of his snidey comments.
Now look what you've done!
Me?
Lindsay!
Was it something I said?
Where is he?
He's gone.
Peter, look after Kylie for me.
What now?
That offer.
What offer?
The money you want. We haven't got it.
I know all that.
But, oh, God. If I sleep with you, will you leave us alone?
Depends how good you are.
Just drive, will you?
Next on 4, the high price of a kiss in Friends.
What did you tell your darling fiancé?
I said I wouldn't be long.
Oh, it's charming, that is. I thought I was in for a good time. I thought we could have a few drinks, you know, make a night of it.
I said I'd do it, that's all. Where are we going?
Where'd you think? Back to my place?
No way. Turn round now.
What's wrong?
I'm not going back there ever.
Oh, why not?
You know why.
I'm not here to play guessing games.
You raped me in that place.
Not that again. I didn't.
Just take me to a hotel.
I haven't got the money for hotels.
Well, take me home then. The deal's off.
Oh, no, it's not. Look, there's a mate of mine who might lend me his flat.
Let's get on with it then.
Do you think we're doing the right thing? I mean, maybe we should get a decorator in for the new place.
Hey, we're still running an overdraft, remember? It'd be cheaper to do it ourselves.
I just feel we're in some sort of limbo. I mean, if we can't sell up and move, we're not going to feel settled with a new baby.
You let Ron Dixon and his stupid little comments get to you, haven't you?
I've been trying not to, but he might be right. Summer is the time for most people to move, and I don't like the idea of us being stuck here if we can't sell or find somewhere to rent.
There's plenty of time for that yet.
Yes, but the longer we stay here, the more chance there is someone finding out about us and Jackie.
Look, there's no problem. Look, everything's going along just as we planned. Jackie's staying with Lisa, and we've already started to give people the cover story. Well, Ollie and Eleanor, they swallowed it, didn't they?
I suppose so.
Let's concentrate on making this room as nice as we can for our new son, eh? I've started, so I'll finish. Hey, and don't worry about moving. We'll find somewhere eventually, even if we have to wait till our son's born.
Well, what did he say?
He's only got his mother staying for the bank holiday weekend, hasn't he?
Well, you're going to have to sort something out quick, or I am going home.
Just give me a minute to think. Couldn't we sort something out for tomorrow?
No, we can't. It's tonight or nothing at all. That's the deal.
Well, there's another bloke I can try, but I can't guarantee he'll be round.
Well, that's your problem.
I thought your Jackie might have come home for the bank holiday.
Yeah, so did me and me dad.
Has she phoned you?
We've heard nothing. Left loads of messages on the voicemail, though.
I've tried that and all. Seems that only Katie can get through to her. Hiya, what can I get you?
Where's Bruno?
Oh, I'm sorry, he's not here.
Where is he?
Oh, he's gone away for the weekend.
He wants to know, anyway.
In here, is he?
No, there's no one in there.
Bruno!
He's not in there.
Stop it.
Hey, what do you think?
Back off, soft laddie, you'll get hurt.
All right, I'm ringing the police.
Don't even think about it, girl.
You've smashed the door.
I'll smash more than that if you go talking to the police. Tell him I'll be back.
Rach, don't. Our Jackie needs to know about this, not the police.
Oh, you don't think he's got anything to do with them Finnegans, do you?
No probs. He's going down the pool hall for an hour or two.
You should have told him 10 minutes to do.
Come on, lighten up.
Look, this is a deal. I'm not here to enjoy myself.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
His mobile's not switched on.
Have you got another number for him?
No.
Try our Jackie again. This is crazy, this of being away so long.
Oh, it's just that voicemail thing again. What should we do?
Well, if that guy is one of the Finnegans, we're going to have to get in touch with her. They could put this place out of business.
He said there was some booze in the fridge.
I don't want anything. I just want to get this over with.
You don't want anyone else to see the show, then, eh? Come here.
I don't want that. Just get undressed.
Come on, then. You as well. You're not going to tie me up, are you?
Don't move. Now I've had just about as much as I can take from you. I don't want you coming anywhere near me or our Kylie.
What do you think you're doing? Give us that.
Keep still or I'll shoot!
You wouldn't dare.
I mean it, Gary. I want you out of our lives. And this is the only way.
It's not even real. It's one of those replicas.
It is real.
Get off. Where would you get a real gun from?
You've heard about Barry Grant, haven't you? Yeah. My dad's told you all the stories about him, hasn't he? It is real. And I can kill you any time I want.
You're bluffing.
No, I'm not. You know, I think I might even enjoy it. For the times you've threatened and frightened me. The time you raped me. You would have raped me the other day in front of my Kylie if my dad hadn't turned up. And just to force me into giving you money. Well, I haven't got any money, Gary. And I don't see why you should ever see my daughter again.
Lindsay, no.
You don't care about her anyway.
I do. I care about you both.
Crap. You never kept a job. The only time you ever supported your own daughter is when you were supplying drugs. You know, me and Kylie could still be in prison in Thailand because of you.
Why can't you forgive me for that? I was desperate. I just wanted you back. And Kylie. I'd have you both back now if I could.
God, you're pathetic.
Honest, Linz, it's true.
Oh, it's too late for all that. Because I want you out of our lives for good. And that's why we're here.
You can't shoot me here. Everyone for miles will hear.
That's my problem. Because you'll be dead.
And you'll go to jail. And what happens to Kylie then?
Don't! Switch it on.
Hoping there's some war film on that'll drown out the noise, eh?
Just do it. Turn the volume up.
There's no remote. Look, Linz. How can you be like this? How can you say you want to kill me? We loved each other. You know that, don't you?
But you wrecked everything. I tried, and you didn't. No, I'm not having you coming back and wrecking everything again. I don't want anything from you to rub off on my daughter.
But I love Kylie. And since I've been back, I realised just how much.
No, you don't. You're only interested in money. And if I'd have given you what you wanted, you would have forgotten about her within minutes.
No, Linz. I miss her. I need to see her. I'm sorry for what I've done. That time in the flat when I forced you. But I was just jealous of Mike Dixon. I was off my head. I didn't know what I was doing. Why can't you forgive me?
Don't.
I don't deserve this. How could you shoot your own kid's father?
Shut up!
You'll get caught. You'll go to jail for life. What happens to Kylie then?
Then shut up!
Please, Linz, don't do it. You're mad!
See? I told you I'd do it. Next time I pull this trigger, I'll kill you.
No, Linz, please don't.
And next time will be easier.
No!
And the next time will be if you turn up at the hearing on Tuesday. Do you hear me? Now, me and Kylie never want to see you again. Get that?
Yeah.
You're never going to get access to Kylie. And if you ever try again, I'll kill you. You saw me pull the trigger, Daddy. So if ever I see you again, I won't be scared to do it. I mean it.
I had to wait all day for him to turn up, and he still charged me double call like it's a bank holiday Monday.
Oh, Jackie, I love that.
There you go. Thanks for coming.
So she phoned you because I've heard nothing.
No, I've left 3 messages for her. She's not bothered to call me back.
What's she up to?
Michael, have you heard anything from our Jackie today?
Nothing.
I left a load more messages.
I'm beginning to get worried now. I'll wait till you hear what happened last night.
Hi.
Hi. How was Devon?
Oh, as ever, even if the weather was a bit dodgy. Where is everyone?
Danny and Ollie have gone to the cottage, but I can't go till Wednesday.
Ah, I see. Buying a bit more time, are we?
Actually, I'm in court tomorrow with Lindsay.
Oh, yeah. How's it going?
Well, unfortunately, by the time people get to court, whatever it's about, they rarely come out with what they want.
Except your fees.
Justice is a principle worth fighting and paying for, young lady.
So, you've got 2 evenings on your own to spend with whoever you like.
Look, Louise, do you think we should discuss what you walked in on the other day?
Well, definitely. But first I'm going to have a bath. The coach was hell, traffic was hell. But I want to hear every detail.
Louise!
Don't worry, I'm not going to grass you up to Ollie if that's what you're worried about.
And I thought you had staff to work the bank holidays.
All right, babe. I decided to swap shifts with Sinbad.
Oh, I thought we were going for a drink later.
I know, but he needs a bit more time to think.
Yeah, he wasn't quite with it when I called round.
Yeah, it's this lad of calm was tinted. You see, he blamed Sinbad for the explosion and the fact that their Ben will never walk again. So he's out for revenge on Sinbad.
Revenge? What sort of revenge?
Well, I know it sounds mad, but you know when Sinbad got run over? Well, it turns out that it was Tinhead who did it, trying to kill him.
My God.
The thing is, this time he made a mess of it and ended up driving the car into some lake.
Can't he get police protection or something?
The thing is, Sinbad thinks that if he approaches Ben in the right way, he might be able to talk some sense into turn.
The lad must be mental.
Yeah, he's never been up to any good. Broke into my place once, you know.
He needs locking up then.
Yeah, there's a few around here to go along with that. I just have to wait and see how Sinbad gets on with Ben.
So tonight's off then?
Yeah. I'm sorry, babe. I'll make it up to you, though.
Perhaps it was just some scallied bad air. I mean, Bruno didn't seem that bothered.
Oh, didn't he now? Wasn't Bruno who built the business up, was it? It was our Jacqueline. I don't know what she's playing at these days. All we've got is a mobile phone number and that stupid message thing. I can't understand it, you know. Katie Rogers always manages to be able to get in touch with her. So why's she giving her own family the cold shoulder?
Don't ask me. Look, Dad, I'm sure she's going to be in touch soon.
Listen, if this is the Finnegans trying to muscle in on this place, then she's got to be told. Even if it means going down to Brum.
All these months of waiting and everything seems such a rush.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, after we've had supper, I think we should make a start on the woodwork.
Right.
Well, it helps me not to worry.
Worry about what?
Well, about all the legal stuff. About what happens after Jackie's given birth. I mean, what do we do about registering the birth? When will it actually be ours?
Well, I tell you what, I'll pop round to Warren's.
What, today? On a bank holiday?
Well, he's a friend.
Oh, tomorrow will do.
Yeah, OK. Top priority.
I'm just so worried something will go wrong. I don't want to lose him after all this time.
Supper's ready, Dad. How you doing?
So you've done?
Afraid so, but I am a soft townie after all.
It's never going to be enough there to keep a fire going all night.
That's why they invented central heating.
But I fancied a real log fire.
Log fires don't heat the water. Anyway, why should I chop the landlord's logs when I paid for central heating?
All right, we'll get some grief off Louise when she arrives. She'll say we're wasting fossil fuels instead of using ecologically sustainable wood.
Ah, the thoughts of eco-warrior Marcus 7.
Well, I think you could buy his book.
I don't think so. Although, a part of his books could keep the fire going all night.
I can understand how exciting it's been for you, tracing your real parents, but there can't be a future for Marcus and me.
But you slept with him. Why would you do that if you wanted Ollie?
It just happened. It wasn't... Well, it isn't important.
How can you say that? He's my dad and you're my mum. I want us to be together. I want to call you Mum and Dad. I thought what I saw the other day was the start of all of that.
I'm sorry, Louise, but it just isn't going to happen. It's just your wishful thinking.
But there must be something still there between you if you slept with him.
It was just temptation. Unfinished business, if you like.
Is that it? Is that why people refer to it as doing the business, then?
I know. It sounds dreadful, but I was just too weak to resist. Perhaps I was trying to relive my past or make sure it was over. I honestly don't know, but the only thing I do know is that it was a stupid thing to do. But as far as I'm concerned, it's over. And I'm going to commit to Ollie.
How can you say that when you could have Marcus? He's going to be famous. He's becoming a respected figure with lectures all over the world. He's having a book published. He's going to have a brilliant future, and you could be with him, sharing his dreams and ambitions.
I don't want to. They're not mine. They're totally different.
But you could still have your career if that's what you're worried about. You could become a lawyer for Greenpeace, anything.
I don't want to be a lawyer for Greenpeace. I've worked hard for my practice, and I want to keep that. I want a partner who suits me.
But compared to Marcus, Ollie's so boring.
Perhaps it's because I'm 18 years older than you, but time teaches you what you really want. And I don't want the kind of life that you've got in your head for Marcus and me. I need someone like Ollie.
Probably is an age thing. Why have Mr. Boring when you could have Mr. Passionate?
Fashion fades.
And boredom's for life.
Look, ever since I met Ollie, he's been attentive, affectionate, and supportive. He was all those things before you found me and your father. And since then, he's been through hell and high water for us. But he's still tried to be as supportive as he could. Yes, he's steady, and sometimes he can be a bit dull. But I know he loves me. And I love him too. So that's why, when I go to the lakes on Wednesday, I'm going to ask him to marry me. I know it's not what you hoped for, and you probably don't understand, but it's what I want. I'm sorry, Louise, but that's my decision.
You're right. I don't understand.
And you won't, not until you grow up.
You're really quiet, Dad.
Oh, I was just thinking. We're getting dark soon.
Don't tell me you're scared of the dark.
No, of course not. It just seems so strange being so far away from everyone and everything. Last night I couldn't see a single light except ours, and the sky was incredible. You just don't see the stars so clearly at home. I think I could live here all alone. This is the real world, and how it should be, I suppose.
Ages since I've heard you talk like that.
Is it?
Not since we lived at the old house. Before we had to move to Brookside Close.
Maybe that's because I'm happy.
Yeah?
Well, there were times during these last couple of years when I thought I'd never be happy again. Having to move house when your mum lost her job at Niven's. That awful time when we found out about Nat and Georgia. It's a shame that sense of incredible failure, the guilt. There was no way your mum and I could have survived after a nightmare like that. I don't know what I'd have done without you and Eleanor. But now things seem to be falling into place. Life's good. I am happy. Mainly because of Eleanor. She makes me happy. Don't you think so?
It's obvious.
Do you feel resentful that your mum's not happy?
I think Mum is happy now.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad for her and I'm glad for me. Dan, can I ask you something? Would you mind if I asked Eleanor to marry me?
You don't have to ask, Dad.
But I need your blessing. It's important to me.
It's fine with me.
Well, now I'm definitely happy.
Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
It's okay.
You all right?
Yeah. Just nerves. Going to court and that tomorrow.
Well, everyone gets nervous before a court hearing, even me.
I don't want him to see Kylie at all. I don't want him near her, ever.
I know, and I'm going to do my best to restrict access as much as possible. Anyway, you never know, do you? Well, perhaps he's frightened himself. I've seen it happen before. Perhaps he won't even turn up.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Catch up with Judgment Day tomorrow at 8:30 when our Brookside Special Week continues. Next on 4, womanizing, alcoholic, suicidal and promiscuous. Carry on darkly describing the troubled lives of 4 heroes of comedy.
I hate these places. Did that brief say how long it was going to take?
For God's sake, Jimmy, we've only just got here.
Where's the other fella? That's what I'd like to know. Has anyone seen him?
No. We're all waiting, and knowing him, he'll turn up at the last minute, the cheeky little...
All right, Jimmy. We're all on edge enough without you winding things up.
Oh, you're trembling.
Is this any wonder everything she's got to go?
Don't you dare let them bully you in there. Everything he's put you through over the years, he'll end up getting his access reduced.
Too right. You just stick to your guns, love.
Oh, just stop fussing, will you, all of you? I'm sorry, love. Oh, I hate him for putting you through this, you know. I could kill him.
You know, it's a pity someone didn't top him years ago.
That's enough.
I'm just saying, aren't I? I wish they had.
Yeah, I know you're busy, but I have to see you. Yes, it's really important. Look, I go away with them tomorrow. This is the last chance. We're in about an hour? OK. Bye.
Why don't you come in to tell us what's going on?
Don't be so impatient.
Hi, Lindsay, everyone. It's nice to see you've got your family around you to support you.
I thought we were supposed to go in a quarter of an hour ago. What's happening?
Unfortunately, Mrs. Stanley's late.
Typical.
I wondered if he'd been in touch with you, Lindsay.
No, not at all.
Didn't you see him on Sunday night?
Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant this morning.
Did you discuss the hearing with him on Sunday?
Yeah, shouldn't I have done?
Oh, no, that's all right. I just wondered if you'd mentioned not turning up.
No.
Could you tell me what he did say?
Well, we just sat in the car and ended up having a row.
Oh, and what started that?
I asked him to call off the hearing, but he wouldn't. He wouldn't back off at all.
I see. Well, Mr. Stanlow's counsel is still trying to make contact with him, but I would imagine he'd want to put the hearing back.
So they're not going to cancel it if he doesn't turn up?
Well, he's only a bit late.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So would later in the day be acceptable? I'll let you know what's happening.
Typical of him, isn't it, eh? Anything to mess everybody about.
Prolong the agony.
Do you fancy a coffee, Lindsay?
No, I'll stay here, thanks.
How about you, Jack? Peter? No, thanks.
No, I think I'll go the loo. Do you think I should ring our Val, see how Kylie is?
Good idea. See you in a bit. I'll stay with her, Jack.
All right, love.
So what did happen on Sunday?
You've just heard me tell Eleanor. And I told you Sunday night.
Tell me again.
We just had a row.
And what did he say?
The usual. 12 grand and he'd go away.
And what did you say?
The usual. Get lost. Right. I think I will go and have that coffee.
With you in a sec.
I'm not in a hurry.
All right, Andrea. What are you doing?
Came to see Mum, so I thought I'd drop in.
All right.
Hi, mate.
All right, sir.
Hi.
Well, I shall get a can of orange.
Oh, so, mate. Do you just started work, Benham?
No, not till Monday.
All right. Did your mum mention about setting for our gym tonight?
Yeah, I wanted to know what time to come round.
Oh, about 6:30. I'll stay all right for a few bob.
I don't want paying. I'll do it any time you like, if I'm not working.
I might keep you to that.
All right, then. See you later, then.
Cheers, Andrea.
She's a nice girl, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. So, how'd you get on with Ben?
I don't think he believes that Tim's out to get me.
Is he going to talk to him?
Well, he's promised he will, but the bad news is Ben and Carmel may have to move away. They've got a special paraplegic's flat. The Benevolent Fund sorted it out for them, but there's no room for Tim.
Well, he might just settle down at his auntie's.
Well, I know this flat's going to be a godsend for Ben and Carmel, but where's he leave him, eh? I mean, they're going to be storing up a whole load of trouble if he stays behind. I'm telling you, mate, what will he turn into then?
First you're worried about him killing you, now you're starting to sound like his social worker.
Yeah, but he needs a chance, don't Mick? I mean, he's a classic case, isn't he?
No, you do sound like his social worker.
I know, but I mean, he's already been branded a criminal and a no-mark. It's a sure thing that's the way he's going to end up. And there's nothing down for him. But he could do a lot better than end up as some jailbird.
Where's Lindsay?
She went for a coffee. Anything new?
I'm afraid they've put the hearing back by another 2 hours.
That'll go down well.
Yeah, she does seem a bit tense, doesn't she? More than that, it's bad. Is there anything else I should be aware of?
I'll be the last to know if there was. They put it back 2 hours. 2 hours? Can he be done for contempt or something?
Well, that'll be up to the judge. Are you okay?
Yeah. And what happens if he doesn't show his face in 2 hours' time?
The hearing will probably be adjourned to a date to be fixed.
How far off?
Quite soon, hopefully.
So Gary can just turn up in weeks and weeks after all this?
Yes, I'm afraid he can.
Oh, that's great. That's blaming great.
I don't know what's going on here, but something's stressing her out more than this little pantomime.
Anyone home?
Oh, yeah. What are you doing?
I'd ask you the same question. I'm just glad someone's here. Fed up coming home to an empty house.
Got a half day. My mum's phoned.
She's getting used out to that new mobile, isn't she?
Only twice today. I think a novelty's wearing off. Anyway, she said she won't be back till after 9 tonight, so got this out the freezer for you, tea.
Oh, great.
You're getting fed up with my mum's new job?
It's just she's been out before me the last 4 days and knocked off later.
Well, they're certainly getting the money's worth out of her. You think they'd have a better deal on hours working for the union, wouldn't you?
I'll tell her to see a shop steward. You don't fancy cooking that for me, do you, babe?
You've only got to put it in the oven and switch it on. Anyway, I'm going out.
Hey, Nick. I've got a tender form for the school maintenance contract. They let me have a go. I've arrived, up there with the big boys.
Brilliant.
Hi. Hi. What'd you think? It's the latest publicity stuff from my publishers.
It's brilliant. I love it. Can you get me one?
This is it. It's all yours.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I'm sure Ollie will love it. So you're off on holiday. How the other half live, eh?
It's only some cottage in the lakes.
Oh, whereabouts?
Some village called Cuthwaite. Ollie's left some maps showing how you take a track from the village into a forest. Very interesting.
Oh, I thought Ollie was more your sort of Eastbourne man. Bognor Regis at a push.
What does it matter? I didn't ask you here to talk about his choice of holiday destinations.
Oh, fair enough.
When I walked in on you and Eleanor the other day...
Oh, I'm sorry about that. You know, I didn't want to embarrass you.
Well, Eleanor said it was unfinished business. Is that what you think?
That's not a bad description for a roll in the hay. Or on Ollie's carpet.
This is serious. Didn't it mean anything?
At the time, I suppose.
But...
What?
Well, last night, Eleanor told me she had no future with you and that she's going to ask Ollie to marry her.
Really?
This is serious. She's going to ask him while we're away. You've only got today to ask her to change her mind.
I don't think so.
Is she just going to give up and let her commit herself to Ollie?
She's got a mind of her own.
But her future's with you. I've tried and tried to tell her, but she won't listen. She just tells me to grow up.
And perhaps she's got a point. Have you fallen out with her?
I can't believe you're letting her go. After me finding you both and everything.
That doesn't matter.
But it's what I wanted.
Yeah, I can see that, but it's not practical, is it? I mean, we were apart for 18 years. She's got someone else. There really isn't anything between us, not anymore.
But you could try. I couldn't wait till I was 18 to start tracking you down. And I've done better than I ever expected. Couldn't you and Eleanor at least try?
I'm sorry, Louise. That's not what I want. It's more important to me that you make it up with Eleanor. I mean, think about it. What's lost, really? I'm still your natural father. We can still see each other, can't we?
I suppose so.
Well, do something for me. Make up your disagreement with Eleanor and enjoy your holiday. I won't lose touch with you, ever. I promise. So, will you do as I ask?
Yeah.
Can't you just sit down, love? Have a bit of rest before we have to go in there?
Oh, Mother, leave it.
He's only doing this to put pressure on her, you know.
Don't I know it?
Even if we have to come back another day, you've still got a good case against him. Maybe the judge will think he's unreliable and leave the access as it is.
And since when has a corker ever had a lucky break in here, eh?
Oh, here's Emily.
Well, I've just spoken to Mr. Stanlow's solicitor, and, well, for some reason, Gary's had a change of heart.
Does that mean for good? Is it all over?
Yes. We have to go in front of the judge in a minute because he'll need to formally dismiss the application.
Love, that's brilliant. You've won.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks.
I made up for you, love.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like you finally listened to Sensei.
Hiya, Leo.
You still here, son? You should have been with Simba 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was just leaving.
All right, where's our Gemma?
She's in the bath.
All right, take your coat off, Andrew. Gemma!
See you off to work then.
Yeah. How's your new job?
Start next week. Can't wait.
She won't be long. I mean, not what I told her you were sitting with her, you know. Right, come on, son. You'll have Simba on the phone.
Yeah. See you later, Andre.
See ya.
And say hello to Pauline. She's in the car. Everything's sorted. We're off.
Have a good time.
It's called me the soul money. Look, help yourself to coffee or whatever you want, yeah? Oh, and you don't need to stay on once Leo and Simba come back.
Go on. Mum will think you stood her up.
See you later.
Lens.
Yeah?
She was out like a light before I got to page 5.
Thanks, Dad.
Do you want something to eat before you go to Chippy? Do your celebratory sausage sarnie if you like.
No tar, Dad. I just better get myself round there.
OK. Good result, though, today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nice to know that our little Cardi can grow up without any interference from that scumbag of a father of hers.
Yeah. It is.
Couldn't have had a better result if someone had threatened to kneecap Gary Stanlow, could we?
I just want to forget about him now, Dad. I'll just get myself changed and ready for work.
Still, as long as he's changed his mind, eh?
That'll take us on to the golden age of Hollywood at 8 o'clock, a history of the American movie. And this episode, 1957.
Haven't you done your tea yet?
Nah, look at this. It's going to take me a month to fill this in.
Laura will soon do that for you, no probs.
It's got to be in by the end of next week. She's hardly here as it is.
You'll have to lock it in the bog until she's finished it.
Yeah, I'll sweet talk her later. And you better start on me and all. This one's from the university. You haven't even started there yet, and they're already onto me for tuition fees. First instalment on £1,000 for this term.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah, but not this quick. Promise me one thing, Nicola. Don't go dropping out like some of these kids I hear about. Not after me and your mum have paid this. And no more Spanish waiters, eh? I mean it. It's a lot to pay this. You'd have thought New Labour would scrap this Tory nonsense of tuition fees. It'll be their voters who get it the hardest. They should have scrapped that stupid Millennium Dome so we wouldn't be having to pay university fees.
Can't you manage it?
Yeah, we'll manage. The biggest expense is going to be keeping you.
I could get a job.
You might have to, babe.
Put your dinner on. By the way, does that count as sweet talking you?
It's a start.
It's Davinia's leaving do tomorrow night.
Oh, aye.
Do you think you could give us some money to go?
Well, let's just cancel this out. It'd be cheaper for me to go to Chippy. Tenner, do you?
Could you make it 15?
Never mind a Chippy. I could have gone to Bar Brookie. I didn't even earn £15 a week when me and your mum met up.
Oh, cheers, Dad.
When's me tea ready?
It's not going to be done for half an hour. Do you think you could drum me down to Davinia's?
Have I got 3 years of this? Hey.
Sonny.
How's it going?
Oh, I didn't expect to see you till later.
Sinbad and Lindsay finished off, so I thought no point in hanging on.
God, you stink.
Hey?
Chips, I suppose.
What are you watching? Don't you get fed up with films?
God, no, I love them. That's why I went for the job at the cinema. Well, don't you like them?
I like stuff like Pulp Fiction and Independence Day.
Bit young for 18s, aren't you?
I'm nearly 18, you know.
Well, I'll soon be able to slip you a few free tickets for the films at our place.
Would you?
For you, yeah.
For me?
Would that be okay?
Yeah, brilliant.
I'll do that too.
I'll help.
I was just about to send out a search party.
Oh, I had to clear my desk. Where on earth did that come from?
Marcus gave it to me. It's to advertise his book.
Well, I think we can live without that. So, have you seen him?
Yep. He said I should go on holiday with you, and, well, I made a bit of a prat of myself last night, didn't I? Anyway, I told him about what you said, about there being no future between you and him, or us as the family I brought together.
And what did the great sage have to say about that?
Well, he agrees. He suggested I apologise to you and go off and enjoy the holiday. I really am sorry for having a go at you about Ollie, and, well, I apologise.
Do you mean that? I mean, do you really mean that? Or are you just saying it to placate me?
I mean it. It's your life.
Okay.
Anyway, I think I'll crash. I'll pack in the morning, if it's still all right to come with you.
On one condition. One serious condition. Marcus and me, this unfinished business. It seems a bit sordid, I know, but, well, it's over now. And it wasn't important, so I wouldn't want to see Ollie being hurt.
I know. Night.
Night. And get rid of that cardboard cutout.
I'm glad it seemed to go right for you, Linz. I know how you must have felt.
Yeah.
And you did the right thing, you know, letting it go to court, getting it sorted properly. Don't know how I would have coped. I think I would have just lashed out and sorted him and ended up in jail. Anyway, see you later.
See ya.
So what did you do?
I told you. Nothing.
You were off with him for an hour on Sunday, and then he suddenly throws his hand in at the last minute. Did you sleep with him? Oh, silence. I just can't get my head around it.
Peter, I don't understand it either. None of it. The only thing I can figure out is that he realised he wasn't going to get anything. Nothing. And it just wasn't worth carrying on. That's all.
I suppose so. Who knows what the head case was thinking, eh?
Come on. Let's go out.
What do you want?
You? Louise mentioned that Ollie and Danny were away, so
That doesn't mean I want to slip back into what happened last time.
Oh, no, I just thought I'd take the opportunity to, say, well, goodbye.
Oh, I see.
And wish you a nice holiday.
Did Louise tell you what I decided?
Have you two patched up your differences?
Yes. Did she tell you what I decided?
You're going to marry Ollie? Well, the best man won, eh?
You don't seem very surprised.
I'm a realist, Ellie. If that's what you want, that's fine by me. You know, things might have worked out between us, but, that's life. You won't mind if I continue to see Louise?
No, of course not.
So, see you sometime, maybe.
Bye.
This is it coming up now. I love the look on his face when he sees what's happened.
Now. I told you. Hi.
All right, babe.
Where's Mum?
She's in the car. Got a migraine.
Oh, no. Spoilt your night out.
Nah, it'll be other night. Listen, I wasn't too sure you'd still be here, but as you are, I could give you a lift home with your mum.
Yeah, OK.
The film's not over yet.
Well, I think Andrew should come along, make sure her mum's OK. All right, then.
All right, mate, you're back early, aren't you?
Yeah, Pony's not feeling too good. I said I'd give Andrew a lift home. Well, let's go, eh?
OK, see you soon, Bad. Trolley, thanks for the tea, yeah?
See ya. Say hello. See you, mate.
See you later.
Think she might fancy me? What makes you think that, mate? She's had me for ages, and she asked me to go to the pictures with her. She gets free tickets. Well, you don't know your luck.
Four's Brookside Week continues with a more sinister twist tomorrow at the earlier time of 8. Next tonight, Equinox, resurrecting the mammoth, endeavours to bring a creature extinct for thousands of years back to life.
Morning. I'll have a piece of that if there's any spare. Is that kettle on?
Do your own. I still don't want to see it on the telly.
Morning, Sally, eh? We started practicing to be students, have we?
You can talk. Aren't you supposed to be working?
Oh, well. The Simpsons are away on holiday. So there's no one on me back asking when everything's going to be finished.
So you thought you'd skive off?
I'm not skiving off. You let us brew up in the kitchen when they're at home. But the house is locked up. OK.
Seen anything at Katrina?
We're supposed to be on a break from each other, why?
Oh, I'll be ringing her after. Thought she might want to come to Davinia's leaving to Bob Rookie tonight.
It's nothing to do with me, is it?
Why? You seen someone else?
No, but it wouldn't make any difference if it was, because we're supposed to be on a break.
You've definitely got no one else on the go.
I don't meet anyone, do I? Not when I'm slaving away on the Simpsons extension all on my own.
You'll be all right if my dad gets a school maintenance contract then, won't you?
Why?
You'll have all them schoolies and the white socks to bathe after.
Thanks very much. Sure. What are you looking for, love?
Oh, I was wondering if we had any sandpaper. Don't fancy trekking over to the hypermarket.
No, look, we don't stock it, but I'll tell you what, I'll nip in the back, see if we got any there, eh?
Oh, if it's not too much trouble. What you want it for, love? Sanding down your cones?
No, I'm redecorating Matthew's old room for the new addition to the family.
I thought you were moving.
We are, but he'll be here soon.
I've heard it premature, but that's going some.
We're still going ahead with the adoption.
Oh, so having your own on the way hasn't changed yours and Max's minds, then?
Oh, no. We were committed to adopting before I got pregnant. So, we'll be getting a little boy, and he'll be coming to live with us shortly.
Here you go, love. On the house.
Oh, thanks.
Susanna was just saying they're adopting a little boy.
Oh, yeah? I thought you were expecting yourself.
Oh, well, thanks for this. That's great. Well, better go. Lots to do. Bye.
Did I say something?
No, I don't think so. I asked her the same question myself. She was all right. Oh, I feel better for a cup of coffee.
What do you think of the place?
Oh, it's nice. A bit primitive. I don't think I'd like to be stuck up here in the winter.
It's remote enough now. Good job we bought plenty of food. It's a good half-hour's drive to the nearest shop.
It's so nice to be away from everything, isn't it? No phones, no clients, no court canteens, just peace and quiet.
Louise and I are going up the hill. Are you going?
No, we'll do it ourselves later.
You pair of townies. Well, if you're not going to come, I think you should chop some of those logs over there so we can make a real fire tonight.
We already tried that, but Dad was too knackered to do them.
I just said it was a boring job, and why should I have to do it when we've got central heating?
And he was cream crackered.
Sounds sensible to me.
Now we know you're genuine townies. Come on, Dan.
I'm surprised that Louise turned up. I thought she might prefer to spend the last part of her holidays running round after good old Marcus.
No, she wanted to come. In fact, Marcus said she should.
You seen him?
No, Louise saw him yesterday.
I'm surprised at his attitude. I thought he wouldn't want to miss an opportunity to monopolize her.
Can we just forget about Marcus, please? I don't even want to hear his name, okay?
Suits me.
He's caused enough trouble between us since he showed up. Look, let's just look at this week as a new start, a new future for us both. Let's forget about what's happened in the last year and look forward.
Agreed. You know, it's funny you should mention that, because I was going to use that as my lunchtime theme.
All right. Are we having a themed lunch?
We'll find out.
Oh, come on, tell me.
Be patient. Wait till lunchtime.
Thought you were getting a new jacket and trousers.
Yeah, I am. I was just waiting for your mother to go out.
Why?
You know, so we could have a little chat.
What about?
Gary. Still can't get my head around the fact that he backed off so sharpish, you know.
Can't we forget about him?
How did you do it, Lindsay?
I made him feel like he was the rottenest human being in the world.
Yes, and he knows how much of a scumbag he is, whatever you said to him. Must have been something more than that to make him change his mind.
Look, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I've got things to do.
What did he make you do to get rid of him, Lindsay?
Nothing.
I know he raped you that time. Did he force you to go?
Well, he threatened me with it, yeah. But he didn't force me into anything like that.
You didn't? You know, well, go along, like, give him the come on to make him change his mind.
No. What do you think I am?
I'm sorry. But I know how some fellas work.
Well, I didn't.
But you did something.
Remember just before Peter beat up Gary? Remember what you said? About getting a professional?
Yeah.
Well, I went to a professional.
Oh, I get it. Someone you knew before.
And there's no need for anyone to know. Especially me mum. All right?
Whatever you say, love. No more questions. As long as it's sorted. And as long as we never have to clap eyes on him again, eh?
Oh, love. Have you heard anything from our Jackie?
No, nothing at all.
I don't know what the hell she's playing at, you know.
Just an orange, please, Rach.
Have you heard anything from our Jacqueline yet? I must have left 1,000 messages on that thing of hers.
I've given up on her. She's obviously too busy to talk to us.
Hiya. Can I have a coffee, please, Rach? I'm gasping. Do you know what? Eleanor's left a load of letters on the dictaphone. She must have been there until midnight or something. Gonna have to do overtime to get them done.
Katie. I don't suppose you've heard from our Jackie?
No, not for a week or two. Hey, we're going to Mallorca in a couple of weeks, you know. We need to make arrangements. Hasn't she phoned you at all? I told you, no.
Well, look, you've got her address, haven't you? I mean, you've been to see her.
Well, we only meet in a bar at the station in Birmingham, or we go to a cafe or somewhere.
Blimey, you think she was on the run or something, wouldn't you? Look, if she does contact you, tell her to get in touch with me, will you? It's urgent. Oh, and tell her whatever she's done, I won't turn her in.
Oh, Mr. Dixon. Actually, I have heard from her. She phoned the office this morning. Is she okay? She's great, yeah. She's really looking forward to the holiday. Oh, you could have told Mr. Dixon. She doesn't want any contact with him till after the baby's gone. She found anyone to take it? It's all being fixed up with this adoption agency in Coventry or somewhere. Once the baby's born, it goes to a young couple. Then we can have a brilliant holiday. Oh, it's sad, isn't it? It's what Jackie wants. I just think adoption's really sad. Mrs. Farnham was telling everyone in the petrol station this morning about the little boy she's adopting. No one must want him either, must they? Well, Max and Susanna must want him. Oh, no, but I just feel dead sorry for babies who get given away. I think you forgot my coffee. Sorry.
Right. Theme time. Well, there's something that I'd like to say.
Actually, so would I.
Oh.
Ladies first?
No, you go first.
No, Dan's right. You go ahead.
Well, I know I'm meant to be an advocate and all that, but this is really difficult. But I want to say it, and I'd prefer to say it in front of Danny and Louise. I know Ollie and I have had our ups and downs. I've never done this before. I don't know quite how to say it. Well, this is really what I want. Ollie, will you marry me?
You've stumped him.
Dan's right. You beat me to the wicket. I was going to ask you the same.
You were?
Well...
Ladies first.
Yes.
Definitely, yes.
Isn't this brill?
I even phoned her mum to see if she'd been in touch.
Well, she's got big plans, you know how ambitious she is.
Like, Richard Branson's ambitious, but I dare say he can spare the odd 5 minutes to phone home. She needs to know about that character that was in the other night. If it is Finnegan's lot, Barry Grant's gonna have to get back up here and chuck his weight around. Otherwise, our Jackie could be out of a job, never mind all her big plans. All right. Have you had any more trouble off that character from the other night?
Nah, he was probably on drugs or something. Ed the boy, you know.
Have you heard from our Jackie?
No, but I know she's going all over the Midlands with Barry. He's even thought of going to Bristol to build a club. Maybe Jackie's in with that. She'll turn up when it suits her.
Yeah, well, I'm sick and tired of being in the dark. I'm gonna phone her now.
Katie, he's talking about going down to Brum to see our Jackie. You're gonna have to get in touch with her.
What's the matter? Thought you'd have wanted him to get married.
Things just didn't work out the way I hoped.
Like what?
I always wanted to find my real mum and dad. And at first I thought they might still be together. And then I found out that Eleanor was single when she had me. But I still wanted to find my real dad. I really thought that Eleanor and Marcus might have got together. It was just a romantic dream. And now I know it's not going to happen. It's not what Eleanor wants. I suppose when she said yes to your dad just then, it was so final.
Is that what you want?
It's not up to me, is it? It's their lives. Eleanor's in particular.
Learned that one a long time ago. Anyway, are you ready to go back inside and wish them all the best?
Yeah, I think so. I think I can do better than that.
I thought you'd be pleased that we were getting married.
I'm sorry about that. I thought you should have this now. It's from Devon. It's for your new extension, but I want you to have it as your engagement present.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely.
Oh, congratulations. It's brilliant news. And I hope you'll both be very happy together.
Give her a kiss, then.
Aye, Kit.
Give us the twirl then, go on.
Da-da.
Very smart. Don't you think so, Linz?
Yeah?
What's up with you?
Oh, nothing. Just a bit tired. I'm going to go and have a lay down.
You're tired?
I can't wait for next week, I'm telling you. It'll be good to have the family on the up and up again. Right, Linz? Everything's sorted.
Yeah. Everything's sorted.
You're not being much use to me today, son, have you?
Hey?
How many times have I pulled you up? I mean, I know this job's boring work, but you still got to keep your eye on the ball, and you haven't been doing. Is anything worrying you?
No.
I think you better start looking for another job.
I'm all right here.
Look, I said this was a stopgap for the summer. It's September now. I think you should be looking for something better than this.
I'll try down the job centre.
Yeah, good lad. So what are you doing tonight?
I'll go to cinema or somewhere.
No, don't go till I get back. I don't want gems left in the room. Won't be long.
All right. Yeah. Walk this way. Freedom at last, eh? All right for so.
You'll have to look for another job, you know, lad. His heart's not in this one, that's for sure.
Too right it isn't, mate. His heart's with Andrea.
You what?
Well, he thinks she was watching the telly with him last night because she fancies him, but that's not true, though, is it, mate?
What do you mean?
I mean, surely you've noticed how friendly she is with you.
She's just a friendly girl. Outgoing.
Yeah, and she fancies the kecks off you.
Get out of it.
Oh, come on, I've seen the way she looks at you. She was waiting for you there last night. Now she's getting close to Leo because she wants to get closer to you.
Your imagination's on overdrive. It was you that said that Pauline's married, remember? Anyway, it's her I'm seeing.
So? You must have noticed how much she likes you. You obviously like her, so hasn't she given you any hints?
Well...
Go on.
She gave me another kiss in the car after I sorted her CV out since she got that new job.
Well, there you go, then.
What am I going to do?
Well, if I were you, I'd go with the flow, mate. Mate, there's fellas out there who'd give the right time to be in a situation like that.
They would, wouldn't they? Nah, that's not right, though, is it? I suppose I do like the look of her and that, but what about her mum?
Lighten up, Michael, please. You've had enough traumas in your life. Don't be feeling guilty because women are throwing themselves at you. You're not married. You've got nothing to lose. Go for it.
Might just do that, mate.
Did you get through to her? Like hell I did. It's like trying to get hold of Howard Hughes or the Scarlet Pimpernel. Did you try? I told you I've given up. I still think she's keeping in touch with Katie Rogers.
What makes you say that?
But I don't know, really. But when I asked her at lunchtime, all that guff about meeting our Jackie at Birmingham train station, it just seemed a bit odd.
Dad, it seemed fine to me, and Katie's not a liar.
All the same, I wouldn't mind pressing it on it, though.
Oh, go away, well, you can't go around accusing people.
I'll be in a minute, love, OK?
Dad, you can't go around accusing people of lying. What happens if Jackie finds out you've done that to her, mate? You're going to fall out, and you don't want that again, do you?
Too right,
well, just leave Katie alone and wait for Jackie to phone you.
That's all very well, Michael, but I miss her, you know, and I really worry about her. You read these things about missing people and...
Dad, now you're being paranoid.
Yeah, well, maybe I am. But I haven't seen her for weeks. None of us have we?
No.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you now. If I haven't heard anything by the weekend, I'm going to find out where she is. Even if I've got to get the Birmingham police onto it.
Just think of all them fellas will be at uni. I can't wait. I was told you had to join as many of the societies as possible, and that's the best way to cop off. Yeah? Well, in that case, I'm going to join the surfboarding society and get me a hunk. Miss Katrina with them drinks. Aye, she's cocked. But it'll be soft, it's only Mike. Looks all right to me. Hey, it's a Tiffy. He must be. He's mates with our Jason. Oh, yeah. So he knows all about this child separation business then. He'll be sniffing round, no worries. There you go. About time and all. So have you copped off then with that fellow who passed you the drinks?
Don't be soft. Where you going? Let's get my drink.
Well, left it over there accidentally on purpose, did you? We know what you're doing. Just think, if you're out every night at uni, do you think you'll be able to stand the pace? Can't see me being out every night, not when I'm living at home. Oh, yeah, you will. Nah, me our fella's already moaning about the cost of keeping me, telling me now I've got to get a job. You just have to make sure you get one then, the student bar.
All right, girls.
This is the girls only, we don't want you here. Oh, don't know about that. Come sit with me.
Nah, you don't like I'm going to town. Didn't you invite Trina?
Yeah, of course we did. But we lost her, though.
Hey.
Well, I reckon she's copped off with your mate. Dav.
I don't mind driving, honestly. You can't celebrate your engagement properly, then drive home.
Well, we can drive down, leave the car, and get a taxi from the village.
I think they've got a pair of dimwit parents, Dad.
But do you mind?
What fancy planning to propose to each other in the middle of nowhere and not having the sense to fetch a couple of bottles of champagne?
Well, I don't mind going to the pub.
I didn't think you would.
Look, just get in the car, you two. I want a quick word with Eleanor.
Romantic interlude.
Do as you're told. I had enough cheek from you.
I've had a lovely day. Are you really sure about everything?
I'm positive. You've made me really happy.
Me too.
The minute I turn me back, you're trying to cop off with someone who's a good mate of mine.
I thought we were on a break. I was talking to, for God's sake. Isn't that why people come to places like this?
You were invited to Dav's do, which was meant to be a girly thing, not some sorry excuse to chat fellas up.
I was talking to him. I wasn't doing anything like you think I was. And it's just the same with you and that lap dancer in Amsterdam, if what you told me was true.
No, it was true. I didn't do anything.
And I certainly wasn't doing anything with Mike, and I won't be doing anything with him either.
Yeah, I know you won't, because you're going back over there to sit with our Nicky.
Don't you tell me what to do.
I know, my dicko. He chases after anything in a skirt.
Well, I'm a big girl now, and I can look after myself, whatever he's like.
Hang on a minute.
Don't you dare.
I'm sorry.
Look, nobody treats me like that. And if this is the way you're going to carry on, then you can forget your child separation, because me and you are finished. For good.
Trine?
Jason, I've had enough of you.
Thanks.
Bye. What did he say about not wanting to go any further?
He didn't want to damage his suspension on our track.
Come on, let's get going. It's really scary out here.
Stay quiet as well.
Oh, God, let's get back quick.
Fancy a drink?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, but not here, do we?
Why not?
That's what I wanted to know. Besides, the further away we get from your flat, the less of a prat I'll look asking to walk you in.
Okay, then. Look there. Looks like your Jason and Katrina are really enjoying this trial separation, doesn't it?
Oh, here we are.
You didn't leave that axe there, did you?
No.
Who chopped all those logs?
Dad?
Who's lit a fire?
Didn't you lock the door?
Yes, of course.
It's been broken in.
Is anyone there?
Hi, gang. I see you've started celebrating without me.
Marcus.
Brookside Week continues tomorrow at 8:30, and we're paying a homage to the gas-guzzling Cadillac next on 4 in the Last in the Present series, Deals on Wheels.
What are you doing?
Sharpening up the fire?
How did you know where we were staying?
Well, it wasn't exactly difficult to find out.
Well, how did you get here?
The great polluter, the car. Although I did have a bit of trouble a few miles back. Had to walk the last stretch. Dark, isn't it? Hey, Dan.
Well, why don't you go back to the car and call the breakdown service? I'm sure they'd soon have you on your way.
There's no need to call anyone. I'll be able to fix it myself when it's light.
When it's light?
Maybe you could spend the night in your car until it's light and you can fix it.
Perhaps you could stay on the couch or something.
Oh, thank you, Saint Louise.
Eleanor, before things start getting unpleasant, perhaps you could ask our uninvited guest to leave.
I think I might prefer some company tonight.
Perhaps you should call the breakdown service and get on your way as soon as possible.
Tomorrow's soon enough.
Oh, I think not. Now, look, it was very generous of you to come all the way down here just to light the fire for us, but if you don't mind, this cottage is booked for 4, and tonight there'll only be 4 of us staying here. So good night.
So, how's Eleanor?
The vacancy sign is up in the local pub. I'm sure they could arrange a room for you.
I want to know how you are. I want to know what you think about me spending the night with you. Here.
I think you should leave now. Nobody wants you here. We've got nothing to say to you. Why can't you just accept that and leave, okay?
Would you switch the light off, please, Louise?
I think we'll be leaving the light on, thank you.
Would you switch the light off, please?
Leave them on, please.
I'd like it switched off.
Well, that's just tough. And as you won't be staying, what you want doesn't really matter.
I think you'll find I will be staying.
Oh, will we? And why would you think that?
Because there are things I think need to be talked about.
Strange as it may seem, Marcus, we came here for a holiday, not a therapy session with an ex-convict. Now, I can understand you wanting to keep some kind of contact with your daughter. But finally, once and for all, will you accept that I don't want you interfering in my life, in my family's life, or in my relationship with Eleanor? Which, incidentally, is about to become fuller and happier than ever, because we're about to get married.
What are you doing?
I told you I didn't want the light on. When you spend a long time in a prison cell, there are times when you want more than anything in the world for the light to be switched off. Because that time, in the private darkness, is the only time you can be yourself. When no one can watch every move you make, and no one can see the fear in your eyes. You'd be amazed what people in prison can do with a light bulb. What one so-called civilized human being can do to another. But I survived, because the hard men, they couldn't quite get a handle on the real Marcus Seddon, who or what I was, what I am now. A bit like you, Ollie. But I always knew I was stronger than them. I would look them in the eye and say, "You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me because I don't exist in your world. Your world of thieving and brutality and misery. I live in a different world. So whatever they tried on me, they never hurt me. They couldn't. They just couldn't quite get through to me."
I know the feeling. Well, don't think that we don't care. And sure, all this is very interesting. But how about I phone the police as you've entered this property without permission?
Emergency? Which service do you require? Fire brigade, please.
Marcus?
Oh, great. Oh, that's the ultimate in green politics, is it? Burn people's mobile phones. And don't you think you're being a bit too liberal with the logs? Aren't you feeling a bit guilty about raping the earth of its natural resources and pumping out poison into the atmosphere?
Dad, don't. The thing about wood is that it comes from trees.
I'll stand by to be patronized.
And trees are pretty green when it comes down to it.
Something different for a change. Pathetic politics and pathetic humor.
And trees, when you think about them, are among the most efficient collectors of solar energy that exist on the face of this planet.
We'll be billing you for the mobile phone, okay? Right, come on. I think we better drive to the nearest police station.
Walk on that, bookman.
Dan, leave it!
No one is going anywhere tonight.
What are you doing?
I went nowhere for 18 years. Now, it's your turn to find out what it feels like to be trapped and locked in with someone you're scared of.
Okay, now look. This nonsense has gone on for long enough. This is men in white coats time. So we'll go and get them, okay? And they can come here and take you away and do what they should have done 18 years ago. Lock you up and throw away the key.
Marcus, what are you trying to do to us? You're really scaring us now.
Stay out of it. This has got nothing to do with you.
Yes, it has. I'm your daughter.
What does that mean? Daughter? A daughter's someone you grow up with. Someone you're with when they take their first steps. Someone you hold when they wake from a bad dream. Not just the accidental product of some drugged-up screw at an all-night party. Yeah, never mind whatever else she's told you. The only reason you're standing there is because Kitson, the Ice Queen, back then, was... Is passionate an acceptable word? The same way she was in her office a couple of weeks ago. The same way she was on your living room carpet a couple of weeks ago. Exactly the same as 18 years ago. Fast and passionate. How speaks the defense, Miss Kitson? The defense rests, Your Honor, for there is no defense. Guilty or not guilty? You're gonna love this, Ollie, but not a lot.
You're beneath contempt. And so are you.
The Ice Queen was so passionate, she never bothered her cool solicitor's brain about protection, did she? She never stopped to think about Marcus and his 18 years in prison, or about who I might have been with, inside or out. That's the thing about going unprotected, isn't it? You don't know what's inside you, growing, unexpected, unwanted. I said you were going to love this, Ollie. Ollie Simpson. What a stupid name. It sounds like some prize Wally of a vicar in a Just William book.
Are you saying you're HIV positive?
Or even worse, you mean? Full-blown AIDS?
You really are a piece of perverted, twisted filth.
Quiet, please. The Reverend Prize Wally, Ollie Simpson, wishes to sermonize.
What have you infected me with?
That's for me to know, and you to have nightmares about. No. She wouldn't have, would she? She wouldn't have torn the flesh out of my back one minute, then crept into bed with the Reverend Simpson, would she? She wouldn't be feeling guilty and wanting to pretend nothing happened over her desk in the office. She wouldn't do that, would she? Not after going unprotected with an ex-prisoner, because she knows what that might mean. She wouldn't, though. Surely not. She's a responsible, professional woman who'd never do anything that stupid. Or maybe she goes protected with you, Vicar, because things aren't quite as passionate as they are between me and the Ice Queen. Remember, the nearest fire station's a long, long way away.
You're really HIV positive.
Good question.
Have you really got AIDS?
Even better question.
I don't believe you.
What about sharing a needle, though? Would you believe that?
Oh, Christ.
Like I said, the nightmare starts here. Is he? Or isn't he? Did he? Or didn't he? Are you going to die? Just for the lust and satisfaction of a few moments of raw passion with the old flame? I can just hear the wedding bells ringing, can't you? How dry is the throat, Ollie? How loose are the bowels, Reverend Prize Wally Simpson? How HIV is the blood?
Don't listen to him, he's lying.
You don't know that, they don't know that.
I know you well enough to know you're lying.
Maybe you don't want to believe it's the truth.
So, okay, yeah, maybe you're sick.
See, you don't know which way to go.
I don't mean sick with AIDS. I mean sick in the mind or something.
Sick in the mind?
Sick in the head, yeah. I don't know. All I know is that you're not the father that I wanted you to be. And whatever's going on in your head, I don't want it to involve me. I don't want to be near it. I just want to go, please.
Louise, leave it for now.
I just don't want to be here.
I'm not finished yet.
I want to get some air.
I'm used to breathing other people's air.
I just want to be outside.
That's all you get when you share a prison cell.
Please let me through, Marcus. Marcus, please, leave her. You're hurting me. Please let go of me.
No one's going anywhere tonight. I went nowhere for 18 years. I went nowhere except inside my own head for 18 years. And you can't even cope with 5 minutes inside these 4 walls. Look at you, you know nothing. You grow up in Reading with Cozy Tom and Cozy Joan. And what? A cozy cat and a nice duvet and 2 weeks in Torquay every summer? Look at you, you. Think a few body piercings and you're a radical. A bit of spiky hair and you're going to change the world.
Please, Marcus, leave her out of this.
You know nothing except cozy suburban Tom and Joan values, and you'll grow up just like them.
Marcus.
You'll only know about changing things, Louise, when you've spent 18 years wanting to change out of prison clothes and not being allowed to. Wanting to change the stench in your slop bucket and not being allowed to. Wanting to change your hard man cellmate before he infects you. That's when you'll understand change. Understand me, Louise. You will not change the world by sticking another pig ring through your nose. You will change it, because if you don't, you might as well not be alive. It's going to be a long night banged up, boys and girls. Anyone for cocoa? You know the history of this, Louise. 18 years ago. When I gave it to Eleanor, it was just a gift. It signified that we were bonded by our love and our beliefs. It was precious to me then. But over the years, it became a symbol following me everywhere in my brown envelope. Each time I moved, I even tried to give it back to her in her office, didn't I? Didn't she tell you that either? Likes her secrets, our Eleanor. Anyway, she sent it back to me again. That's why it's a symbol, you see. First, of hope, hoping you would come. Give me the alibi, be it the appeals. But she didn't. And so it turned from love to despair to... what?
Hate? Is that the word you're looking for? Is that what you've waited 18 years for? To punish me? To humiliate me? To wreck my life in some kind of sick revenge?
Why not? You wrecked my life. Life for a life. Seems fair. You could have given me an alibi if you'd have had the guts to stand up for me. Even if you hadn't been able to keep me out of prison, you could have stood by me and saved me from year after year with no one. No one. You could have visited me. You could have kept my hopes alive by giving me some contact with the outside world. You could have carried my message. You could have written books that spoke out for me. You could have brought me news about our child. Our beautiful child. Someone I could live for and build up my hopes for. Someone who could help me build a future for the world. Someone to proclaim the truths, to inform and to educate. Someone who could take over from me and fight the fight.
You don't need that anymore. You can't hurt me any more than you already have done. You don't need to hurt any one of us, do you? They probably locked you away because they thought you were a potential killer. But you're not. I know that. You know that. You're not a killer, Marcus. So please, let me take the petrol can.
When we went into that lab together, I really thought that meant something. That we would fight together, live together, or die together. And then you were just gone. Out of my life when I needed you most. Through all my appeals, nothing.
Let's just hold it there. Let's go back to the events at the lab, okay? Because all we ever get is your selective memory of what happened. You lied to me, remember? You never told me how far you were prepared to go. You never asked me if I was prepared to kill someone. And the reason you didn't ask me was because you knew what the answer would be. So instead, you tried to terrify me into doing things your way. Just like you're doing now.
What you couldn't accept is that everything I have done since you were jailed has been just me, living my life the way I wanted to. It was a considered decision not to contact you in prison, not to tell you about Louise, because I didn't want either of us being forced to live our lives by your rules.
So much for our love and shared parental rights.
Parental rights? Is that something else you read about in the prison library? Okay, so I didn't tell you about Louise. But she found you. She sought you out. So why didn't you accept that as the genuine act of love and faith that it was? Why didn't you take it as your chance to start again? But oh no, you seized on it as an opportunistic angle in your sordid plan of revenge. You used her, Marcus. You know nothing about love, because you're so eaten up with hate. Okay, we understand. You've been brutalized by prison, deeply scarred by your life. But what you have to accept is that your problems are not caused by us. You're ill, Marcus. You need to get fixed, okay? So, end of therapy session. We'd like to leave now. We'd like to get on with living our own lives and give you the freedom to live yours.
As ever. The clever solicitor finds the right words. You're right about the love and the hate. I started out loving you, but you turned it from a pure and passionate love to hate. I came here, my love, just to say goodbye. Marcus Seddon, martyr to the cause. Anyone like some toast for breakfast?
Marcus, no!
Ah! Water. Where would our planet be without water? No oceans, no rain, no tears. Thank you for sharing my cell with me. Your company has been exquisitely entertaining. Goodbye.
Where is she? Come on, let's get out of here. I don't know how long we've got.
What, have you got the keys?
Yes, but I'll drive. You can't drive like that. Just get in. Oh, come on.
I can't believe he kept us prisoner with a can full of water.
He's here.
What's that smell?
Hurry up.
It's petrol. He's doused the car in petrol. Just start it up and get us out of here.
No! It'll cause a spark. Will blow up.
Marcus, please just let us go. Ow!
Marcus, no! Dad!
Eleanor, Louise, just get away from here!
I thought I had a father I could respect. I thought I had a father I could love. Marcus, stop it now! I thought you loved me!
What's happened?
He was going to hit me. She hit him to stop him.
Eleanor, what's happened to Marcus?
I think he's dead. I think I killed him.
4's Brookside Week concludes tomorrow at 8:30. Next tonight, what a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. Meredith Baxter stars in Betrayed, a story of 3 women.